Kieran, thanks for talking to us. Obviously, Brentford last weekend was a tough one at the end there, but what's the reaction been like this week?
The reaction's been really good, I have to say. It's been a good week here at the training ground. Everyone that we have like that is important to spend the time together. And yeah, look, there was so many positives in the game. There was many things to take belief in. And of course, there was things that we needed to do better. But you add all that together, and one moment, of course, changes the perception of what would have been a really good point and the performance we're really proud of of course, very disappointing. But yeah, look, we've been through things like this before as a group. I said after the game, I think probably the most recent one possibly was Cardiff away, back end of last season. We conceded 2 goals in extra time, and I know that the group are pretty good at staying even on those things. We had one for us against Southampton where we scored last minute. It feels fantastic. Concede last minute in this one, it feels awful, but we won't get away from all the other bits of the game, and so many of them were positive.
How has that built up within the group within the last few years? How have you built that resilience to be able to bounce back from things like that?
How you go through experiences, and say the supporters have been on the journey with us, so they were there at Charlton and they were there at Cardiff, and other times Fleetwood at home, they had a deflected last minute goal. And then we've been through so many where we know we stick to the task that we can score late goals. We've had so many come out our way. So, of course, the whole group now haven't been through this, but I think we've got a core group who have been through that. We've got good characters who've come into the building. And they know that, these things are part of the game and you do everything that you can to avoid it. We look at all the moments that we could do better on, but sometimes, the bounce of a ball one way or another will determine the whole perception of a game, and that's part of football, and it's always the response that matters.
Yeah, back at it Monday. What's the training week been like?
It's been good. Of course, we're working hard to get bodies back fit and get availability back, and we've had 1 or 2 join the group today that haven't been with us, so that makes us a little bit stronger, certainly for next weekend, if not this one. And yeah, other than that, we continue to try and work hard to improve, prepare, for Leicester as well as we possibly can, and look forward to a home game where we're going to deliver the best performance that we possibly can, try and get the supporters right behind us with how we play, be ready for the challenges of facing another very good side, and do everything we can to try and get the points.
Yeah, you mentioned a few bodies maybe back. One that clearly won't be is Chio Ogbene. Some tough news for him.
Yeah, Chio had an operation yesterday on his Achilles, so the injury was as bad as we feared. Thankfully, the operations went well. Chio was a really, really positive guy anyway, so he's already, focused on his recovery and coming back strong. We know that's going to be a long way away, but we'll help him every way through the journey, and he'll get all the support he needs. And I say the character that he has, I'm sure he'll come back strong.
Yeah, moving on to Leicester, obviously a team we know well from last season. New manager now, though. Have things changed there, do you think?
No, a lot of things are the same, to be honest. They've added to their squad as well and added some good new players. But I think, most of their tactical things are pretty similar, to be honest, on the ball. The possession style, the build through, the double pivot, the shapes and the positions that they take up on the pitch. They've varied a little bit through the season, but in general, it's a very, very similar template to what they had last season with Enzo. Defensively, they've adjusted some things. A little bit more zonal and strategy a little bit different, but yeah, I think they've still got the strengths and the qualities that they had last year. They've added some quality on top of that, and they're a good side, but everyone in the league is. We believe that we are as well, and at home we focus on ourselves and try and deliver the best that we can, and trust that in any given day that'll make us a really good match for anyone and give us a chance to win.